All right, this one's gonna kind of be quick. I'm gonna try to make it quick because, yeah, let me send the link and let's start. All right, so I'm gonna do Sean's very quickly. I think his problems are very easy to pick up at.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
All right, first and foremost,
The battle starts in
your
5,
positioning this
4,
game
3, 2,
just
1.
wasn't good. So you stay at main a lot of times and like close main, which allows it for them to easily just walk up on you very easily. This is good. This is a good position. You kind of go a little. Well, this is fine, and then they pressure you. You back up. This is completely fine. You get healed up, and you end up getting a pick too eventually. I believe on the Iron Man. Yeah. So this is good. However, you don't rotate. They're walking forward and you're staying in the same position. And it makes it easy for them. You're going to see like in a little bit. How you don't rotate. Like, so you stay in the same position. One, you shouldn't even be here anyways. You should be here, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But let's just imagine this is fine. You stay here, which makes it easy for them to pressure you. Here. Like, they're not doing anything. They're just walking towards you because you're not in a good spot. Like, no one is using cooldown. You're about to see Mr. Fantastic just comes up to you. There should be no reason why Mr. Fantastic can just easily walk up on you like that. Captain America, sure. Mr. Fantastic, no. And Miss Captain America should be able to have to use his cooldowns to get you. Like, this is the importance of using high ground. Because if you're up there, he has to use blah 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 cooldowns and such. You run away, like he has to use his shift or whatever to get you. You just kind of stand at main the entire time as hella, and you die multiple times because of it. This next death probably will show you what I mean. Like, why are you here? You have this entire uncontested high ground. And mind you, like, look at their team. There's no one that can get you, maybe except for Thor, but he would have to use a lot of cooldowns and such. And if he's chasing you, that means he's not chasing his team, and his team has like free range over there. So you're doing a disservice both to you and your team by staying at main.
Fantastic!
Eventually, you die because of it. This is what I was telling like Key and all that, which is why like he started having like the mindset like be high ground and such. Whatever happens to your team happens to you. Like when they do an alt like this, it's gonna hit you. Mind you, you're squishy. You're gonna die each and every time. So like the positioning portion is just very poor. It's kind of on autopilot. You're just going here and blah blah blah. And what also I see is that you Also compensate your aim by walking up closer than you're supposed to. Meanwhile, Hella can two tap at any range, so you don't have to be super close.
Behold
You're supposed to like she's kind of supposed to be like played like Ash, not Cassidy.
the god of thunder! Oh, I'm fine.
So this was weird,
In his
if
final
I remember correctly.
did Magni
I know you just die here because one, you stun them and then you shot at them and then you stun them
from hell.
and then you die.
Revenge. Unwholesome.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Bring on the chaos.
So you've kind of been doing nothing this entire fight, to be honest. Not helping your team by like being in better position, adding pressure and such. So they're able just to walk on your team because the pressure you can apply from main is negligible compared to if you're like on top of here. That's not negligible. They have to focus on you and such. You have so much killing potential if you're over there, but instead you keep trying to go to main. Except for here, which you do go on the off angle, but you get ridiculously close for no reason.
One
Like,
couldn't win without the other.
and then, like, there's no reason for you to be here. Remember, you're supposed to be in Ash range. And then you use your cooldown to try to get away. If he was a little bit better, you literally die right there. But cool, you survive just for you to do this. Which is a little insane. This, especially given they have literally no shield tank. Like, Captain America inside this instance is not a shield tank that can shield his team. So you have like a free team wiping ability, and you're using it here to survive because you had bad positioning and you didn't even plan it. So there's not even anyone that you can hit or get value out of. That was a freebie because he was gonna die anyways. And what happens to you next?
Face my crow. This
Yeah. So your bad positioning here caused you to use a cooldown here, and then you didn't want to die. It forced you to use your ultimate, so making a worse situation even worse. And then you stagger late, and then you die here. And then this was just is it this one? So again, honestly, you should just stay here, like, or go on top of here. You're fine here. Like, I don't know why you keep walking up when you don't need to. Like, I don't know what you're looking for over here.
Born again!
feels like
I unleash the machine.
This is fine.
who could fight the goddess of hell?
So this is fine. You all did use a lot of ultimates and stuff like that. This was fine. Thinking about another fight. So here, why are you here? He's a tank. He should be there. You're not. You're not supposed to be here. You should be. You don't even have good line of sight of the team because you're right here. Go up here. Go up here. Like, look at your Loki. Like, he has good positioning, which is why I was saying, like, I don't know just because if he copied blah blah blah's ult that you guys started like dogpiling him and stuff like that. But no, he was fine. Who wasn't fine was You all like, especially you, like you're not up here. You're not up here. You're not causing the enemy team to have to focus on you. You're just right here, doing whatever damage. Like your damage is comparable to Magneto, which is not good. You're the DPS. Like Doctor Strange has more damage than you. Moon Knight has more damage than you. Like you're not really being a helpful case for your team right now.
I am barely harmed. In his final moments.
This is fine. This is good. Once you get that pick, like you can go back there. Like don't go closer to the fight. You're 250 health. I don't know why you always just walk
Armed
forward.
and dangerous!
You miss a lot here. Like I have a recording and yeah, you're
Armed
just
and
missing. And
dangerous!
mind you, no one's paying attention to you here too. You just
Again!
miss every single thing.
Again!
They don't pay attention to you, so you hide here for a while. Cloak and Dagger comes and
There's
heals
still
you.
a chance to stop them. Only 60 seconds left. Healing. Why would I need healing?
Again!
Magneto touches. You see Magneto touches, you don't have to go touch. Just stay up here, do damage, kill the Winter Soldier, kill the Thor. Like you're going forward, which is gonna force you to use your cooldown. You see, like one, obviously you have to work on your aim. Like he's a threat. You have to keep. He's forcing out cooldowns for you. You're not forcing out anything to him. You're not hitting him. You're not being in the position that makes him like, oh, blah blah blah. So in the last minute, all you've been doing is running away because you've been in bad positions. So you've been trying to play for your life this entire time. If you had good positioning, you won't have to keep repositioning. You'll be alive. So you go here, you get healed. After you get healed, like back up. You just kind of stay here. This doesn't last forever. And again, remember, you're 250 health. So you die literally in 2 seconds. So then,
Checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Healing. Why would I need
aim
healing?
obviously needs to improve. We talked about that. There's a lot of missing this game. Like, a lot of it. You're just missing. Like you're not doing anything. You're missing. Like you're not hitting your shots. The thing about Hella is, and especially they do not have a shield tank. They have a dive tank who has a shield, Captain America, but he's not frontlining. You should be able to hit everything. This should be free for you, especially in a better position. You're up here. Like I don't know what is so like the same thing with Punisher, every single time like I'm watching your gameplay, especially like when you're on hit scan or whatever, you're just standing here. This doesn't do anything for you. This is a disadvantage. Like you have 54 health. The Loki that you're yelling at literally saved your life because you were doing something you're not supposed to do, which is be right here. As a hit scan who has range, you're supposed to be kind of self sufficient. Like Ash, like it's not, oh, every single time I need healing, I need healing. No, she's gonna be like in positions to where it's gonna take a lot of work to get her down.
Disappear! I want
Behold the god of thunder!
And since you have to use your cooldown to get better positioning, you die here now. Imagine if you had better positioning. Now you had your cooldowns to actually run away, which is why you die here. Here, you just miss every single shot, and then you give up. Miss, 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 and then you switch sides. But by this time, it's too late.
us against the world!
Score is 0-3. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Can you pass? Was you
So
need
this jump is more the same. So
every
I'm
mortal.
gonna breeze past it to be honest. As you can see, you're just sitting main. This is not what good hellas do. This is what, low grandmaster hellas do. You did this as Punisher, you did this as, you're just not effective. Yeah, there are I'm gonna show you a chart to where Hela actually averages the second most damage inside the game. There are three people on your team, who has more damage than you. And that's the only thing you can provide. Like a tank having more damage than you as Hela, especially when they also provide the utility of being a shield and damage block, that just shows you're not doing much. You're not adding pressure because you're just standing main. You can go up there, get, and just shoot them. The only person who can really contest you, well, I mean, Mantis, Penny, and such. But if they have to focus you, that means they're not focusing your team. You're not creating the space that you need to, or are you being a threat? So literally everything, positioning, position, position. Like, why are you here? This is not good. He does die here because he's stupid, but this happens in, low level stuff. You see where that Loki clone is? That's where you should be. Or right here. The options are limitless, but you just stay here. You don't have any line of sight of people. You're not forcing any pressure and stuff like that. You're doing nothing.
A nest of mechanical.
Yeah, this entire thing is just aim. You're missing like everything, literally.
Anyone going to help there?
Yeah, you're just missing.
No! I am barely
I want to talk about this. Your rotation skills also, I've noticed. So your your positioning is bad, and then your rotations are also worse. If people are coming at you like here or whatever, they go up there, you should go this way or up there, just anywhere like around their side because this is your people's side. This is what you all claim. This is yours. They spawned from this side, so this is theirs. So if you want a safe getaway, even though these two people are here, you should go there. You should go up here. Go to your people's space. But you have this tendency of
It's party time!
going here, which is kind of insane.
Nothing can
Imagine if you went back there. You would be safe. You would be healed. You'll have an emote. You can fly away. Blah blah blah. So you gotta work on your rotations and your positioning.
I am very hard. Healing. A little help. Healing. Why would I need healing?
I won't talk so much on the aim because I will say this game though there was some improvement compared to some of the other games I've seen as Hella, but still you really have to lock down the aim as Hella. She's extremely aim intensive to where it's not just oh I missed this like my shots that's okay like no it's not okay because your value is directly tied to how often you can hit your shots. That's one, and then secondly, other half is how well you can position. Again, like, why are you there when you could easily go here, go up here, and now you're a threat. You can contest the Adam Warlock, so he's not up there, and then you're contesting there, both forcing them to back up, make it easier for your team to walk in, but instead you're back here. You're doing nothing. This is what I meant again about your rotations. Why are you on this side? Especially if you're not gonna like take like an aggressive approach to where you're like go up here and then be on this side or whatever. You're just here. This is again something that you've been doing, a habit of yours where you ult without anything in mind. I do believe you get like one kill, but then you don't focus the Atom, and then he's able to get a res and stuff like that. But it's fine because I'm not gonna lie, your team kind of carries you.
Rest is entirely
Yeah,
peace.
like
Born again!
you didn't do anything. You didn't get any value with this. Like
Was nothing.
if your team and this Loki and stuff like that didn't use this, like this could have ended very, very horribly.
Not
But
in control here.
you didn't, you didn't do anything. Especially inside this, like you want to be the carry. You want to be the reason why, like,
Ah, here they are
teams
now.
are trying to counter you and all this. You're not right now, like, kind of at all.
Let us meet the winner.
I think my expectations for you is like really high. So it's like when I see like some of these plays that, this is what diamond players or grandmasters are supposed to do, like sitting on cart, not taking high ground, not taking off angles, being too far forward because he doesn't trust his aim or something like that. That's just not it. So this is fine. You force her out. So you should be on high ground. Like if you, after you force her out, went to the place where you're supposed to be, she would have been free because that's where she escaped to. Like that would have been a free kill. But now your Punisher, who's the one who's actually being aggressive, he might die here. I don't know what he's doing, but Like your Punisher is the one who has to be aggressive because you're not taking the aggressive angles that you're supposed to. Like be up here. You have the range advantage over every single character, probably except Hela. Probably except Black Widow. And honestly, in the higher ranks, like most people's gonna take a Hela over a Black Widow. So again, just sitting on cart, you're missing a lot too.
We are undefeatable!
Not doing much. We'll skip forward because for the most part, everything about Hello we talked about. What I want to get into is your magic now. Also, this was insane. Like again, this is what I mean by your rotating skill. So you get this pick, which is cool, which you shouldn't have been here anyways. What you just did right there, you could have did right here. Hella is hit scan. There is no travel. Like so, if you hit that over there, it's the same as saying it over here. But instead, you're playing on your tank's ass. The person who's supposed to soak up damage. So any splash damage he gets, you get. And
I'm barely
how
harmed.
does that play out? Adam hits his charge on you, and you get killed by this. Why? Because you're not supposed to be here. So that's all. No amount of heals can heal bad positioning. So they get that point for free because you die. And that's a story that happens a lot in those games. You just die for free because your positioning is off. And you're missing crucial shots that you're supposed to hit. This is fine. Like, not once have you like, oh, let me go on high ground and stuff like that. So you got to fix this bad habit of wanting to stay on main and hit these shots. You're not made for that. There has been like 8 examples at least, and it's all the same story. He's on you. She's about to be on you. He's about to be on you. Why? Because you're right here. You're not supposed to. This isn't for you. So you, who's supposed to counter pretty much their entire team, you counter Thor, you counter Winter Soldier, you counter Warlock, you counter Penny. They're countering you right now. Like Thor should be scared to come in because you're beaming his head and stuff like that. Which I think he dies here.
You still own me.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
Lord of Asgard is reborn.
Yeah, he's been aggressive all game. I think that's his second time you killed him for being an idiot. But it should be like a constant thing.
I am barely harmed. The clock will
Actually, one more thing about Hela, because you did this in another game, and you do it here again. This is it. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the aim now because we already established that multiple times. But
Armed and again!
not this. That was bad. You are self-reflecting for this. What I'm talking about is this play. I don't know why you do this. You did this yesterday when you were playing with Habib and them, and you died for free. Um, in it yesterday. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about this. So you don't die this time, when this happens, but you should have because this is just a silly play that you do kind of often. So you fly, go here. Just, I mean, there's cloak and dagger thing or whatever. Fine. You don't know what's happening. Like you're just, and then you just ult. Like there has been no rhyme or reasons for your ults, like thus far. Like there's no carry potential because you're not thinking about it. You're just, oh, there's people here. You didn't track cooldowns. You didn't, like you're not you're not doing anything. That was a good kill. So I believe you got this kill. But you gotta have like some plan of attack because what you've been doing lately is accidental basketball. You'll get there and then you try to make a decision there and stuff like that. It doesn't work out that well.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you missed a bunch of things. I'm skipping this now. Again, bad positioning. Why are you here? You get trapped over here and then you die once again. Like there's just not a lot of sense in your positioning at all. Yeah, I'm skipping to the next part.
Battlefield.
Only 60 seconds.
Think your bad positioning translates to like a lot of other characters, and one is like, because why are you here, like out in the open? I mean, just stay over here. And since you're not, this is free. Like this is free for them, for you. Like, do you just kind of see how you're a wide open target for their entire team? You're just playing out front. Like, why are you so wide open here? This is horrible, Sean. This is really, really bad. You die in 2 seconds. You get it. And the game just started. And then, same exact thing. I would not even as a flank character, like, or a dive character on Captain America and Venom, I don't go to the front. I off angle. If I'm gonna attack them, just because they're in a group doesn't mean I have to go through there. They're all shooting over there. I want my flank to be as efficient as possible, so I'm gonna go where they're not shooting. I'm gonna go to their off angles. And additionally, if you went over here, you would have saw two easy targets that separated from the rest of the team. Instead, you just go blindly, hoping that you hit something and do damage. You barely get away, and then you walk and then
I doubt any hero will be able to hold you for long.
your positioning, your timing, and your pathing is just kind of horrendous. Like, just to be nice about it. You keep going through the front. This is awful.
Back to whatever netherworld we called out of.
Have soul sword. Will travel. Invisible?
The final 10 seconds.
Like, you're gonna notice it's a pattern. Like, you just go through the front. This is a good kill. 'Cause I really like good job on that.
Let's keep
Armed and dangerous!
Like, you're supposed to die here, but again, the reason why you got hooked. Actually, look at who you get hooked with. You get hooked with him because you're playing with a tank. You getting hooked with him shows how bad your positioning is because you're not supposed to go with a freaking Magneto. Go here. Go on the off angle. Go through the side. If you go through here and they get you, cool. Health pack right here. Hide out a little bit. Then you can dash again. You're just going through main, which is insane. Luckily,
Armed
they don't kill
and
you, and
dangerous!
then you're able to get away.
Again!
But like a lot of this is your team saving you, like having all here and all this. Like this is just not great gameplay. This is a good kill. I believe you get this kill too.
Come, my minions.
Oh yeah, you go up top, yeah, then you get a third. You revive and stuff like that. But no, this is decent. Cool. Alright, this is the last one I'm gonna talk about. And then I'm gonna call it because this just kind of explains just like kind of just how you've been playing. Like you have habits. So again, you play frontlining, like you go through the front where everyone's shooting and stuff like that. Even if you're gonna play brawl instead of flank, you don't go through the front, especially when you're magic in a DPS with 250 health. Like the best way if I want to attack him is not through here where it's an even fight. He's shooting me and I'm shooting him. It's when he's shooting my team, I attack him here. I'm still brawling, but just not in his point of view to where he can shoot me. And we're about to see the most insane play that I think I've seen in quite a bit.
It seems we have come
So mind you,
Behold, the God of Thunder!
so you guys get a good pick. One,
Limbo.
cool. It's a 5 versus 6. Nothing more needs to happen. This is cool. This is fun. So you did not scout anything. You do not know what abilities that they have. All right, actually, let me. So it's 5 versus 6. You're way ahead of your team. Magic has her cooldowns. Winter Soldier has all his cooldowns. Invisible Girl has her push, her shield, all that. What you're about to see counters you. Adam has his soul bond. Magneto has his bubbles. You go in there, again, not knowing any information on the enemy team. You just see they're grouped together, one. And then you go in like a madman going through the front and you try to ult them. and they're not even engaged on your team. Like, imagine if your team was actually engaged, but no, you went in by yourself. Like, do you not understand how kind of insane that is? I'm not gonna kill them through healing, through bubbles, through Soban, and now they're all shooting you because you took all their attention because you decided to walk forward when everyone's walking the cart because if everyone gets off the cart, y'all lose. Mind you, it was a 5 versus 6. Their Thor is still dead. He is still respawning. You got countered by pretty much one ability, Soban, which you did not get out, and through bad timing, bad positioning, and going through the front one, and then w imagine if you waited 5, 10 seconds when your team was in a clash, like everyone's fighting. The moment that they fight is when you ult and then do whatever you had to do. This was just insane. So yeah, that's what I have about that. Your positioning is like very bad, respectfully. You gotta work on your aim, especially as Hella. Stop going through the front. You have to be creative about your pathing. Like, go this way, go through here. Like, don't go the way where they're just looking. You only have 250 health. And you, like, your deaths in every single game, Sean, like, it shows it. As you meet more and more people and as the game goes on, people have better aim. Like what you were able to get away with, like with some reckless plays and stuff, like maybe 2 weeks ago, you're probably not able to get away with it now because people are shooting you in the head. They're using Soban, when you come at them and stuff like that. They're not stupid. So you got to make better decisions and not just go through here and engage 1 versus 5. Like even I think you even mentioned like, oh, I told my Magneto pushing me. I do not care. Whether it was you and Magneto versus them, that's still just not a good play, especially at this level. Just wait until the team engages. Your team can force out Soban, especially if you guys are all fighting. And then you fight there, that's a free, easy team win.